Shalom Akim, Shalom Yasharallah. First off, I want to give all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, giving double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstones, Salahi, our teachers, that have given us this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to rule well. All right. Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. All right. And that lack of knowledge is the knowledge that they reject, knowledge that they don't want to hear, things that they don't want to listen to or hearken to, whether you be a different, go under a different camp name, IUIC, GOCC, whatever it is. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Even though they're in a different camp, they're still our people. They're still Jakes. They're still Israelites, And like Hosea says, our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man, because you have rejected the knowledge of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, you don't say the names of Yahweh or Yahweh Shai. You reject them. All right, you don't believe in having the 12 tribe sign because everybody else rejects it. All right, that's rejecting the Most High. All right, you don't believe that the mark of the beast is the RFID chip, and our people are going to be destroyed when they take that RFID chip, man. All right, it says, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. You see? So Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is not playing, man. All right, the truth has to come out, man. And when you hear the truth, it will set you free. Like the scriptures say, the truth shall set you free. All right? And that freedom, that doesn't mean you're able to do whatever you want to do. Like a man out of jail. All right? A man out of jail wants to go party. A man out of jail wants to go do the wickedness that he got into trouble with in the first place. All right? Being free means to not be under the rule of Esau. And by rule, I mean the mindset of Esau. Being free is to know the truth. To know the truth is to follow after Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. All right? So knowing the truth of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is to not take the mark of the beast. All right? Which will come in Jacob's trouble. But from what I've seen, a video that a brother had posted from IUIC, Nate, speaking that Israel is all going to be saved. All right? Israel's going to be saved and there will be no tribulation, which is not true, because it talks about Jacob's trouble. In Jacob's trouble, you're going to be going through some even worse hardship than now. All right? And in those times, the mark of the beast will be presented. And that mark of the beast you cannot buy or sell unless you have it. All right? So let's go to Revelations 13. And I'm going to start off at verse 15. And he had power to give life and unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. All right, and that's the tribulation that the Akim, that the brothers are going to go through. All right, the body of Yahweh wa Yahweh Shai. That is the tribulation that we will go through because we do not accept your image. We do not accept your mark. We do not accept you as our power. All right, because our power is Yahweh wa Yahweh Shai. So accepting the mark of the beast is accepting Esau as your owner, as your ruler, as your power. All right, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or on their foreheads. Let's look at that word mark, because it's important to go into the root words to know what it's speaking of. All right. Mark, which means charagma, a stamp, an imprinted mark of the mark stamped on the foreheads or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist, which is anti-Messiah. Who is anti-Messiah? Esau. Esau has always been anti-Messiah. All right? He doesn't care for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. He's always been against the truth. He's always been all for wickedness. All right? A mark branded upon horses, thing carved, sculpture, graven work of idolatrous images. All right? Going back, it says in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right? Now from there, let's go to Leviticus. Leviticus 19 and 28. Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am Yahweh. All right, going into that word. All right, that's the Yah. Down here in H3068, that's the Yah, the Ha, the Wa, and the Ha. So you would say it Yahweh. That's the name of the Most High. And the Most High is the one that's saying not to do the mark or the cutting, all right, which go together. You go into the cuttings, sharat, and it says incision, a cut, all right? Don't make any incisions or cuts, all right, which means cutting. The mark of the beast is what? Goes with the cutting. That's the incision, all right? It says, nor print any marks, kwai, which is an incision, imprintment, a tattoo, or a mark, all right? The mark of the beast, which we read in Revelation 13. Now, with the mark of the beast, it causes something to happen to your flesh, all right? We'll go into that too. Revelations 16. So lucky out here, I'm driving. Going down. Let's see. Like frogs, mother dragon. Revelation 16, I'm going to start off at verse 1. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, go your ways and pour out vials of wrath of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai upon the earth. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth. And there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image. All right, so you worship the image and you had a mark. All right, you were marked for destruction. All right, like we just read, an incision, it's a mark. All right, and you go into the word 666 and it talks about stigma. All right, a stigma is a stake, to stake somebody. All right, and that's what they use to put that mark of the beast on people's hands. All right, also when you shake somebody for a deal, you give them the right hand. You know, it's known as rude if you give them the left hand. You know, but the mark of the beast will ultimately be either your left or right, and on your forehead, man. All right, Salakia. So the mark of the beast will be shown, hopefully, this year. You know, Lord willing. But there's going to be a sore, and I had been reading about this as well. It says, let me see, what was it? A SOAR from RFID chip. RFID implantable microchips causing tumors. All right, it's causing all kinds of things to the body, man. All right, owners' medical reports point to link between RFID chips and cancer in canines, published in veterinary and toxicology journals between so and so. But you see, even the dogs are having certain types of reactions to these RFID chips, man. Going down, let me see, there was one right here. RFID chip microchip inventors warns people. All right, this is the BBS radio, and it said RFID microchips inventor says people should not take the chips. Dr. Carl Sanders. It says it will leak into the bottom and cause a horrible sore at the implantation site. All right, a horrible sore. So we just read that in Revelation 16 in the first verses, that there's going to be a vial that's going to be spread throughout the world, and that's how you're going to see the ones that accepted Esau, through that horrible sore that's going to come out of them, man. All right, going back to Revelations. And the second angel poured out the vial upon the sea, and it became as blood of a dead man, and every living soul died in the sea. All right, so those are going to be warnings that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is going to be sending, man. You know, Lord willing, we're part of the elect and we're saved from all catastrophe, but this place is being set up for destruction. And I heard, and the third angel poured out his vial upon the rivers and the mountains of the waters, and they became blood. And I heard the angel of the waters say, Thou art righteous, O Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, which art and was and shall be, because thou hast judged thus. All right, so Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is judging this place, man. So that mark of the beast, though, you know, you have to have faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai that it is that RFID chip, man. You know, just through ancient times, the laws in Leviticus telling you not to make any cuttings, which is an incision, or a mark, which go together. Why else would it be together in the scriptures, man? All right, don't make an incision and don't put that mark on you. All right, which marks you for destruction. All right, and then in Revelations, it talks about the mark being the charagma, and then it also talks about the incision, and it talks about the stigma, which is in that word 666. Stigma meaning to stake. All right, when you look at the setup of 666 Shai stigma. All right, now we know that stigma means to stake. All right, like they stuck who? The Messiah, which Shai is a shortening of Christ, which means Messiah. All right, the Messiah that they put on the cross, with a stake. All right, so they're gonna try and do the same to you, man. But that stake goes right between your thumb and your index finger. All right, and that's what Revelation 13 says. Revelation 16 tells you what happens after you receive the RFID chip, which is a sword, which is verified through these people. The inventor warns people. All right, the maker, the one that created it, warns people that the components that make up the RFID chip will cause you to have a sword, which is the same thing that Revelation 16 is talking about, man. All right, So this is wisdom. He that has an ear, let him hear. Like the elder Tahar always speaks on it, on down, we're supposed to be pushing the mark of the beast, being the RFID chip. We're supposed to be pushing that Babylon the Great, which is America, is set up for destruction. We're supposed to be teaching that Esau is going down. And we're supposed to be teaching the house of Israel. All right? This is Isaiah 47. And I'm going to go to verse 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. All right, taking that RFID chip is perverting the temple of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, because you think that nobody else is going to see you. You think, oh, no one's going to know that I have that chip on me. All right, but the Most High has it set up for you to be marked, man. Don't take the RFID chip. Whether you are in IUIC, GOCC, whatever camp you're in, if you're an Israelite, do not take the mark of the beast, man. Follow Yahweh Wa Yahweh Shai and follow the truth, which ultimately would be Yahweh Shai. All right? It says, it hath perverted thee, and thou sayest in thy heart, I am, and none else is beside you. All right? You think that you're up there, man. Humble yourself. Listen to Yahweh Wa Yahweh Shai. Don't take the mark of the beast. So with that, Akim, I want to say Shalom. You know what? Let me read verse 11. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth. And mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off. All right? You're not going to be able to put off the evil that is coming towards you, man. You're not going to be able to put away Yahweh Shai when it's his time to come. You're not going to be able to undo having the mark of the beast. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. All right, like it says in I believe it's in 1 Peter's chapter 3. No, it is 2 Peter's chapter 3. Yahweh Shai is going to come back like a thief in the night. All right, you don't know where he's going to come from, man. But he is coming back. And that evil that you're doing, taking the mark of the beast, having ownership by Esau, all right, which that's what it is when you take that RFID chip. You know, it's like a deal, having a treaty with the devil, man. All right, you're dancing with the devil, man. So that's the knowledge that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai wants us to give to Israel, man. Whether you be in any other camp, if you're an Israelite, if you're a Jake, a Negro, Latino, or a Native American that can trace his spirit back to Israel, his roots, according to the flesh, according to the blood, according to the spirit, like it says in Romans 9. You know what? Let me get Romans 9. Romans 9, verse 1. I say the truth in Mashiach, I lie not. My conscience also bearing me witness with the Rakah Quadash, the Holy Ghost, that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart. For I could wish that myself were accursed from Mashiach. For my brethren, like I said, whether you be any other camp, my kinsmen, according to the flesh, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption, and the glory, and the covenants. All right, the old covenant, which are the law, statutes, and commandments, following Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and he would be our power. And the new covenant, which redeemed us to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, or to Yahweh Salakia, through Yahweh Shai, which is the blood of the Lamb, that spotless Lamb, blameless, righteous, and perfect in the ways of Yahweh. All right, and Yahweh Shai said he would be back, and all these things would come to pass. So they will come to pass, man. That mark of the beast will be pushed heavily. All right, and the service of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and the promises. And that promise is, if you keep his word and you stay away from doing wickedness and the evil that Esau has set up, and that these 2/3 have been pushing, you will be saved, man. To be a hopeful elect means to be hopeful in the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man, and to do the work. All right, so with that, Akim, I want to say shalom, and as always, giving all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash, giving double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and our teachers for teaching us this truth to rule well. Shalom.